Hello anyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're in a bit of a random place because last episode I noticed when I got here that my capture card had stopped working. I'll be keeping a very close eye on it this time, so we missed the last half hour I'd recorded, in which we missed a battle and a little bit of plot. If you go back to the last episode, I did do a recording of what I remembered of the plot, just me talking so that we have the basics down, and yeah, as I said, this time I'll actually remember to check the capture card because this has made me deeply sad. Hopefully I'll manage to make it up on one of the other routes. So for now, we go straight into the support, I guess.
Professor? There's something I need to say.
It's not like you, but I'm happy to listen.
Thank you. How should I put this? I don't seem to be getting along with everyone. I don't contribute much either. Am I a nuisance to you, Professor? If so, I'll leave.
You're actually one of my best units, so please do not do that.
Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must... Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. His territory is to the north. He was a distant relative who took me in after my parents vanished. He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Sorry, I strayed away from the topic. I'm not good at telling stories either.
I understand, you were saying. I understand.
Good. I'm glad. So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor?
You're no bother at all.
Oh, I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance. I'm more trouble than I'm worth.
I won't agree to that, and again, you are one of my best units, so yeah, I really won't agree to that.
You only say that because you don't know the real me. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Is she going to turn out to be like Noir from Awakening, and secretly very angry? Nice. Oh yeah, my birthday's coming up this month. It's not my actual birthday, but it's the one I put in for this game.
We are planning a grand ball for this month.
Ooh, the ball.
I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
I've heard vague things about this.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
Chapel? Was something stolen? Let's go with the chapel.
It is a building that was once a temporary sanctuary, at a time when the monastery was under renovation.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders.
Which means it's going to be something serious.
With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
Yeah.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
That seems fair after some of the stuff we've seen recently. That's reassuring. Or which knight?
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
Yeah, Dad!
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Is this about the fact that he might tell us about the past?
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return...
So again, that's... I won't tell you about your past until after I've done this thing.
I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Or so I assume. He'd better not die in that. I want to know about my past, and quite frankly, my dad is one of the best characters in this. Right. So we have, oh, a new one of these. Ooh. Setith! I love him. This one expires first, so I ought to do this one, but I definitely want to do those two. So let's go for this today. I assume stuff like this is why actual YouTubers keep separate save slots, so they can go back and redo the stuff. Alas, I am clearly not a professional.
What was that name again?
What's on your mind?
Oh, this is frustrating me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu.
The Red Canyon? Yeah, that.
That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there.
Let's go!
Yes, you are right. For as the saying goes, there is no time like the present.
Huh. Where's our professor going all alone like that?
I hate not knowing what's going on. Okay, that's it. Let's gather the others and get to the bottom of this.
It's Spy on the Professor time.
You want to follow our teacher? What a pain. Ugh. But I guess I'm dying of curiosity too.
This ought to be
Yes.
fun.
It is all coming back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called this home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley.
That was a noise.
Oh, what was that awful sound?
A monster, I assume.
Yes, and that was not a normal beast.
Yeah.
But a huge and terrifying one.
Oh, students.
Look, there, at the entrance of the valley. A giant shadow!
Well, this should be fun. Kind of love the idea of me running around the countryside and all my students just hiding behind trees or whatever. Yeah, so we have everyone with us.
Come back soon!
Will do. Let's have a look at the map quickly, see where we actually are. Whoa! That's a lot of monsters. Giant wolf. Are they all giant wolves? Giant bird. Wild demonic beast. Oh, a cracked crest stone. That's interesting. So that's the only one we actually have to defeat. Well, this should be interesting.
What is it now?
It's angry wolves, that's what it
Those
is.
hungry wolves. That howl must have riled them up. We have no choice but to fight our way out. Give it your all.
Hey guys.
It was a right move for us to follow Teach. But however you look at it, we're in a tough spot now.
Wolves, hawks, not to mention a demonic beast guarding the canyon's entrance. We should never have come here.
Don't say that. But what's a demonic beast doing here? Is it a stray? Even Teach would have trouble out here all alone. Let's help out before we're down one professor.
Thanks, Claude.
First things first, we need to reunite with Teach. Hurry up, everyone. Ready and willing.
Okay, threw a rock at me. Great.
Who, me?
I got this.
Hopefully these guys only have one life. Oh, of course it has a second one. Why would I expect anything different?
Leave it to me.
Thanks for that.
Let us away. Let's get to it. Who, me?
Ready anytime.
Stay focused.
I'll put me nicely in between the danger zones. Let's get going again then.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Well, that was easy. Wonder if I can get Flame close enough to grab Aurora. No. Okay, that's just a no in general. I'll put you here though so that you're closer to it, because that would be quite handy at this point. Hey guys.
Predictable.
Oh wait, that's Flame. I want to bring Claude over so I can see if him and Aurora have a conversation topic. Oh, I always forget about the move again. Okay, I can't talk, so in that case, let's go attack the thing.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Yeah, that went well. I'm really hungry now. I was planning to stop and have lunch after the last episode, but after its frustrating death, I didn't have a good save point, so I've just sat down to do this one now. We'll see how that works out for me. Another one
This
down.
is what I do.
Lots of beasties to fight. What a shame it missed. Right. Kind of want to try and level up some of my lower ones, but you know, that's also a pain.
Appreciated.
Really need to get some more people on horses or Pegasi or Wyvern or whatever. Because man, I miss having better range.
Don't get comfortable.
Is that life number 1 down? I think it is. Yeah. Time to get rid of life number 2, I guess. I'm just constantly looking over at my laptop now to make sure it's still recording. Seems to be working so far. To be fair, I have been pushing the thing. Oh dear.
I must call it a day.
Because I tend to just use this like maybe once every few days at the most. Whereas right now, I am using it constantly. My poor capture card.
That's the golden
I use an
deer for
Avermedia
you.
one, in case anyone was wondering. The LGP Lite, apparently. And I've never had any issues with it other than last episode. Okay, now we'll have to get over there. This might be some more slow running around that I edit out, we'll see how it goes. Oh good, they have reinforcements.
Great, more hawks. Those feathery jerks are trying to take us out from both sides.
Yeah, they are. Right. I'm thinking we ignore the ones over there and just come over here and see what happens to us, really.
So nice of you.
Definitely need to look into reclassing some people for better range. The issue is I want ideally flying units, but they're so weak to arrows that I kind of hate having them just in case. We'll have to see how things go. Right, so that's set of health number 1 done on that giant bird. There we go.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Nice job, Claude.
I'm not done yet.
Try birdie, mark 1. Now we've got to do it again! At least they're not that hard to kill.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I wonder if they're actually easier to kill the second time around, if it just feels like it. Let's actually give you some not HP. Is it HP? No, EXP. That's what I was looking for. Okay guys, we're starting to move towards the big bird. Well, big beast. It's not a bird. Now. And I might send Aurora over to that chest. We'll see. Next time I should just call them Byleth, shouldn't I? They seem to go between the two names, and I'm probably just confusing people. Send a couple of people over to fight this bird, because otherwise we're going to get into issues when there's too much going on.
I thought...
That was easy.
Try.
Yeah, oh, nice. You're too kind.
I wonder if that creststone is the one that should be in my sword then. Because we know there's one missing from my sword. Oh dear. Oh no. This is bad. Can you guys heal this?
Apologies.
Does that cure her status effect or not? No, it doesn't.
I could use a break.
Right, so we've got to take these guys down as soon as possible then. Ah.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice dodging there, Raphael. Why am I so bad with words today? Okay, that's life 1 down.
I think not. Pointless.
Again, don't know if that's any good, but I'll take it. Really ought to explore the items listed some more and see if I can do the extra details like I could with the crests. Because I have a lot of stuff I don't really know how to use. Will you guys stop doing that? Oh, we've lost Lysithea. I like Lysithea. I'll go for it. Right, that's that one down. Just got the big beast left to go. Help Hilda out. And thanks to Lysithea's first attack, Beastie Boy should be easier to fight now, but none of us can really move, so let's just end the turn there. Will you stop poisoning everyone? I forget who had the battalion who can poison things. Oh, not more.
More hawks? The air's swarming with those feathered freaks. Let's get them before we fight the beast.
No, we're fighting the beast. Okay. Here we go.
This is bad.
Thanks, Leone. I know it's bad. Ah.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you think it was once a human? Like Miklon? No. It's not possible.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling it may have been, but I don't know who. Right, she's gonna die from poison. That's not good, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Oh, does that not count if she's already at 1? I'll gladly take that as a thing. Right, only one more life left in it.
Still got room to grow.
Nearly there, guys. I know you do, but you do some major damage here. Nice! Well done, Hilda. That was deeply impressive.
Oh dear, maybe I was too lazy.
Impressive.
Our work is done. My, things did not go as planned.
Not as such, no.
Let us return before any more hawks or wolves join us. But what was that demonic beast doing within the Red Canyon?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Nicely done, Raphael. Okay, so that's that.
Listen, Teach. No one likes aimless wandering more than me, but it's not worth dying over.
Well, we're all okay now, so let's just focus on the positive. Oh, maybe we can tell folks back at the monastery that we came here for battle training, with our dear professor's permission.
Hilda, you scamp. No one has a knack for getting out of trouble quite like you do. It is a gift, milady.
Oh, is that right? Well, no one can get into trouble quite like you, so it works out.
Is the game implying that these two should be together? Because they always seem to be talking to each other.
Oh dear, I put us in a bit of danger there.
Yeah, just a tad.
We are most fortunate that those delinquents followed us. You very nearly met your end.
Don't call them delinquents.
What a marvelous professor you must be for all your students to be so concerned.
I'm proud of us.
You seem more confident in your ability to teach. But that makes sense, as you have me to help you out.
You've been doing barely anything, mate.
How disappointing to have dived so deeply into danger, and yet to have nothing to show. Huh? What is this strange feeling? My memories. Do you feel them stirring? How curious. You seem to have grown stronger. And all thanks to our journey to Xanadu. It really was worth all that effort.
Did I find something?
Huh? You found this? I dare say you may find a use for that. You should decide how best to use that thing. But
What thing?
wow! We got a lot out of this trip. It was a bother for a spell, but in the end, I feel we should think fondly of our little trip.
Unless it was the thing I got in the
We
chest.
actually had a delightful time, wouldn't you say?
It was certainly a time. Okay. Run around the loading screen as we usually do. Gotta go fast. Let's instruct manually this time. I want to change these guys out of the group task because they weren't doing wonderfully. Marianne, and let's put Flane in here. Goals, I think we should be fine. Yep, looks good. Instruction time.
That was easy. I learned a lot.
Maybe I've... No need to... It was quite...
I'll keep.
Okay, we're done.
I would like to ask you something.
Okay. Dates have been giving me the cold shoulder, intimidated by my noble presence. How can I be more accessible? Their interests. Do something silly. Sounds like it's their problem, not yours. Well, he's going to want that one, but I'm going to say this one.
So that's how it is.
At least that sort of worked. That was an impressive boost. That's my birthday tomorrow. In-game, anyway. I got a letter from Claude. That was nice. Bernadetta's birthday, some flowers.
I am ready to begin.
Sorry you're stuck with me.
Professor, it is finished.
Great.
I think I've got the hang of it.
Got a grasp on this.
Okay. Now, what are we gonna do? I'd like to have a look at certifications. I should be able to get onto advanced now, I think, but do I just not have the ability for any of them? Yeah. I'm probably heading towards that. I love Assassin, though. Anyway. Claude doesn't have any either. Oh yeah, he does. But we had a look at that and decided against. Lysithia. You could be a warlock. Which would probably be good. Wait, does it require 3 advanced seals? That seems like a lot. It does great things for my stats, but... Marianne... No... Flame... I mean, you would be helpful in terms of movement. Would she still be able to heal as a Pegasus Knight, I wonder? I need 2 intermediate seals. I wonder how many of those I have. Let's have a look. Can I not see the convoys? Doesn't look like it. That's unhelpful. What was the other thing I was going to check in here? Oh, I need the convoy for that too. Oh, the storehouse. That's probably where it is. Yeah, okay. Or not. Nothing helpful in there. Good grief. So we'll work on that at some point. Black Magic Tournament, that'll be good. How much time do I have to do these battles? February and February. Okay, we've got plenty of time, so let's explore for today. You still here?
Tomas... No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor.
Okay, this is about the stuff the recording cut out for.
It is most clear that something has transpired. And it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own? And you're just caught inside the wave.
Both seem likely.
Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Well, there's Poundland Tiki's summary of what we missed. Probably more succinct than mine. I know I have loads of battles I need to do. Why am I running this way? I was looking for what in particular? The training grounds. I think I forgot to mention actually in my Can't I enter Lysithia? Do they have to be under a certain level? Guess Ignatz it is then. But anyway, I think it was mentioned that Yuritsa was recommended, that's the guy we think is the Death Knight, was recommended from a place in the Imperial Alliance, and between... No. Okay, let's try this again. So, Yuritsa was recommended by Black Eagle territory, that is easier to say, and Tomas was recommended by Golden Deer territory. So there's a force between the different kingdoms that is causing issues for everyone, really. That was a bad summary. See why I wanted to take a break. Anyway, you did not do as well as I'd hoped there, my boy. Shame that Lysithea is probably too overpowered for it, I'd guess. Right, quests. Let's do some motivating first. What have we got? So Claude and Ignatz, you guys can come.
That smell. It's this.
Nice. And what else can we do? Let's have a meal with these guys.
Eating delicious. I like this.
And one more. That should do. Just get motivation up.
I did not expect much.
This is nearly as delicious.
Great. I'm level C+. How exciting. Now, what quests do we have? Okay, guess they're not in here after all. Yeah, what do people have to say about this? Oh, I can't talk to you. Disappointing. Hey, Gilbert.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search.
Even the knights or even the students? Go with the knights.
Unlike the monks, the Knights of Seros are Lady Rhea's direct subordinates. Some are in quite unique circumstances, but I cannot think any of them would betray us. I have a request.
Okay. Random. Now. Someone in the dormitory seems to have that. Is it going to be Bernadetta? Ah, no, it'll be Petra then. Casually steal a book from her room? Because why not, I guess.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Really ought to try the weapon forging at some point. I imagine it's going to be helpful. Does Seteth have a new quest for me? My buddy? He's a good guy. I like him. Nope, it's Ray.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition.
So we're really gonna have a dance-off?
Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate.
Hilda keeps going on about dancing.
May I ask a favor of you?
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Is Seteth in here? He is.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
It's a good question, but here, have this feather. Oh wait. Yeah, have this feather.
This is wonderful.
You're welcome. Do you have anything good to trade me in? Sword would be handy, actually. Great. Now I need to go talk to some of my students then. I want to see what Hilda makes of it. Because I would like to have a dancer on my team. That would be good. Let's run down here.
It's true that Tomas was employed here under the recommendation of House Ordelia, but that's all I know of the topic. I never even seen him prior to enrolling here. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia territory, I never once saw him there.
That's interesting.
I'm still feeling bothered by all of this, but there's not much else I can say about it right now. Right. It's the dance this month, isn't it? Can't see how anyone would be much in the mood for dancing, considering. Although I suppose the White Heron Cup does sound pretty fun. It would probably be more logical to... Although I suppose the White Heron Cup does...
Okay, so yeah, I can ask them again.
Ah, the long-awaited ball. Finally, these skills were ingrained in me when from what I hear, the white... Say no more, Professor. I would consider it an honor to represent our class.
That's possible, because quite frankly, he's not very helpful in his current form, as it were.
Alright. Some scary things have been happening lately. I hope that this month, of all months, is peaceful. The ball is coming up and everything. Although I'm not much of a dancer, actually. Watching other people dance can be fun, though. I've heard people talk about the White Heron Cup. Do you know who will be representing us?
Yeah, it's not going to be you, I'm
afraid. I think a noble would make for a better choice.
How about Hilda?
It's almost time for the ball. Oh my, am I excited! This being a school, we don't have many chances to get dressy. Oh, but first, the White Heron Cup. Who will appear on stage, I wonder? You're choosing the representative for the dance contest, isn't that right? Choose me! I'm a pro!
See, I'd love to choose you. I wonder if there's a way I can look at the classes again before I decide. Right, where are my other students? Flame might make a good dancer. Because again, she's not incredibly helpful at the moment. Because Hilda is really good with an axe, which is why I'm hesitating on asking her. Person I don't get along with, we always end up quarrelling. It's not a big deal. And you weren't happy with that. Okay. Clearly I'm not made to be a counsellor.
Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I can feel my heart fluttering already. I have never danced in front of people before. Not even once in all my life. I am very much looking forward to it. Have you heard yet about the White Heron Cup? If you have yet to choose a representative, do you mind terribly if I volunteer?
I think you'd be a great dancer. As in the unit. It's just whether or not you would win the competition. It's gonna be you or Lorenz. He seems more confident of himself, but I like you more. I'm gonna pick you.
Oh, thank you, Professor. I am overcome with joy. Just you wait until my feet touch the ballroom floor. Yes? Do you need me for anything, Professor? I would be happy for some dancing guidance.
Let's give her a dance lesson. I wonder how I'm qualified to do this. Also, am I waiting for anything in particular, or is this just a cute cutscene I watch until it ends? I guess.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Right, I'm supposed to talk with Manuela about this, aren't I? Is she in the greenhouse again? Yeah. At least the capture card still seems to be working.
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. In that case, a word of advice. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm. Charm
Around
is important,
13.
wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no charm? Not me. Do your best. Make sure to put in the practice.
Okay. So 13 charm. Do I have any activity points left?
I hear you've on an average year. Charm is
No. In that case, we'll end for today. The free time anyway. I'm probably going to keep playing for a bit longer. Let's instruct then.
I learned a... I see.
Shame there's not a thing on here for charm. Though if we're working on charm, it's a good thing I didn't pick Lorenz, because I would not call him terribly charming.
I've got to keep... I've got to...
No. I had no idea I could do something like this.
I did, thanks to the handy 3 stars.
Maybe I think...
Okay.
Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait.
So is this the White Heron Cup?
Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition.
I don't know if I've got enough
Welcome
charm.
to the White Heron Cup.
Guess we'll find out. I
The
really hope so.
competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navran. The three of us swear on our honor
Really
to
hope
judge
I get
the
this, because I
following
would like to have a
proceedings
dancer.
with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage? Contestants, are you ready to dance? And is the band prepared to play? Very well.
Dorothea probably has quite a lot of charm.
Time! That's all, folks! Splendid! All three of you were fantastic! Now, let's hear what the judges have to say.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Golden Deer House.
Wait.
Your performance was artistic, beautiful even.
I wonder if you have to win this.
I vote for Golden Deer House. The way you carried yourself was striking.
So I've won, haven't I?
Great feedback, both of you. Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes, we have a winner. And I will announce who it is.
I mean,
right
it's already
now,
2-3,
without
so...
any delay. The Golden Deer House!
Very nice.
Have I prevailed? Oh, most glorious! My practice was not in vain.
Oh, you're adorable.
Once more, please give a big round of applause for our talented participants.
I wonder if you can not win that. If you pick someone who's just rubbish at dancing. Very nice. I'll have to change her to that later. Ah, Setith! I got a support
there
with
you
my
are.
friend!
I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
What are these duties?
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that.
Am I causing an existential crisis for you?
Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you.
Maybe a little. Again, the weird pixely details on the clothing are quite impressively bad in this game.
I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing.
If it makes you feel any better, I know almost nothing about me too.
Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct?
These sound very certain. I think so, or that's what I hear. Oh boy. That's what I hear, I guess. That's funnier.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence.
I will if I know.
As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
About 10 years, I think, I guess. Was I an 8-year-old?
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly?
He's not gonna like us, is he?
Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way?
I would also like to know that.
Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear.
Oh dear.
Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you.
Yep.
Do not betray that trust. That is all.
I don't plan to unless I have to, my friend. Oh, I'm glad I have a support with him, though.
Thank you.
Have some flowers.
It's finished.
Well worth the effort. Huh. Aha.
Okay, free day.
I appreciate your effort.
So that's done. Where's Dancer? Where is Dancer? Is it just a skill she knows now? She has 2 unique classes. So I'd imagine it's one of them. Yeah, Dancer. How do I equip that? Maybe I have to do that on the battle menu? I guess we'll find out. Right. Do we have any we desperately need to do? Not right now, so I'm going to rest for today. Up some motivation.
The time has come for the annual ball. But first, an eve of merriment. Okay, I'll admit it, the Officers' Academy isn't as uptight as I thought.
I hope we get to see them in fancy outfits.
Oh, I adore such things. Dancing is the only thing I'm really good at anyway.
You're also very good at swinging an axe.
There's a feast tomorrow, isn't there? Isn't there? Oh, I can't wait a moment longer.
Dancing? Singing? I'm not good at either of those things.
So, dancing is fun! Oh, and remember that you can't dance with the same partner multiple times. It's tradition.
Was that aimed at me?
That means you have to dance with all of the gentlemen in all of the houses, swapping dance partners as you please.
How scandalous! I, for one, plan to simply behold the pure essence of dance. I'll, watch from a distance.
You can't just watch, Marianne. If a boy asks you to dance, you simply must accept. It's only polite.
You can ask anyone to dance?
Aww.
Whatever should I do?
Oh, lucky you, Ignatz. Tomorrow, if only for a day, you may live out your dearest dreams of an exalted existence. As for me, I am surely to be overwhelmed with the propositions of desperate ladies. I will doubtless have little time for partners of my own choosing.
There it is, folks, the first Lauren's annoyance of the episode.
Which one of you is dreaming now, Lawrence?
Everyone, listen up. To no one's surprise, I have a brilliant idea. Teach, you'll want in on this too.
What is your idea?
This may sound impetuous, perhaps irresponsible, almost certainly impossible. But we're gonna do it anyway. In exactly 5 years' time, let's promise to meet again, right here at the monastery.
There it is. I kind of figured out over the last few episodes that a time skip is going to be 5 years. I assume this is how we all gather together again in that case.
A reunion? There's usually food at reunions. Count me in, Claude.
5 years from now will be the monastery's Millennium Festival, celebrating 1,000 years since the founding of Garreg Mach.
Yeah, that's one of the things that led me to this conclusion.
I hear the Millennium Festival will be the largest celebration in the monastery's history.
Oh, I get it. It'll be easier for us to all get back here with the Millennium Festival as an excuse.
Yep.
How true. As the new leader of the Alliance, I will certainly have occasion to attend and pay my respects to Lady Rhea.
Nah, mate.
That almost certainly will not transpire.
Yeah.
And you teach? I guess it's hard to imagine that you'll still be teaching here 5 years from now.
Suppose I could be.
But I'm sure no matter where you end up, you'll come running at the chance to see your adorable little golden deer again, right?
Yep. Ooh. Throat dying there. Anyway, of course.
That was your cue to promise everyone you'll return. Go on, set a good example, Teach. If you promise, everyone else will too.
Gladly.
I'm already excited. After 5 years, we'll all be whoever we're going to become.
Please, Professor, invite Captain Gerald too. I want to show him how well his apprentice turns out.
It's settled then. What do you say, Claude? Is it official?
The promise is sealed. That means we're all obligated to keep it. 5 years from today, all of us will meet again at the monastery. Don't forget it, Teach. You and I will meet here again.
Oh, that was cute. I don't want it to be under such disastrous circumstances as I'm sure it will be. Did Claude ask me to dance?
Running away? I understand. You hardly have the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor.
I'm not everyone's favourite, or it is difficult. I'm probably not everyone's favourite.
Was that a joke? I find it hard to tell with you. Just think of all the students begging you to dance. But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance. Ah, I see. The Goddess Tower waits for you.
This could end horribly. We're not meant to go in there, are we? What?
Oh, hey, Teach. What brings you to the Goddess Tower? You know what? Never mind. The answer is as clear as day. You couldn't bear the ball anymore and simply had to escape.
That was a long black screen. I was worried then. I wouldn't say that. I just needed a break.
There's nothing wrong with admitting you're not comfortable in a noisy crowd. Really, I get it. I'm the same way.
I don't believe it. I kind of do, but I have no other choice.
See right through me, do you? But I really do mean it. Parties aren't for me. Music and fun are all well and good, but those dances the nobles do are something else. I was never really taught to do that sort of thing. My upbringing was lacking in certain ways.
Even though you're from a noble family, even though you're at the Alliance. I wonder if he is from a noble family. I mean, technically he is on his mother's side, but...
Even so, I may have secured a fancy new title, but who I am on the inside? Well, status alone can't change that. That's a bit of an aside, though. Say, Teach, have you heard the legends about this tower? They say if a man and a woman pray for the same thing here, on this night, the goddess will grant their wish without fail.
Why tonight?
Who knows? Maybe it has something to do with celebrating the anniversary of the monastery's completion. Maybe the goddess comes down from above on this night and this night alone to celebrate with us. Even goddesses like to party, right? The truth is that it's just a legend the students here like to tell. It's not based on any real facts. But I suppose it would be a waste to pass up a chance of having our wish granted. What do you say, Teach? Care to try?
Sure. What would we pray for? Oh, my voice is going. Oh, let me try that again. What would we pray for?
Let's see. How about we pray for our ambitions to come true? You don't exactly seem like the selfish type, but even you must have an ambition or two.
I don't really. More of a hope, I guess.
That's what I thought. It's the same for everyone. No one is ever completely satisfied. Everyone has something they long for. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? Of course, same goes for me. Without even realizing it, I found myself holding tight to some pretty big ambitions. If you would, I would love for you to share in those ambitions with me, Teach.
Aww.
But all that aside, let's get started. Let's pray to the goddess before she tuckers out for the evening. Okay, here goes. O divine goddess, hear our prayers. We beseech you and your radiance. Please grant us that which we seek. I think that should do it. The goddess will make our dreams come true now, yeah?
I wonder.
At any rate, we've done all we can. Whether we actually believe our dreams will come true or not is up to us. I suppose we should head back soon. I'm sure everyone is looking for you. Just promise to spare a dance for me, okay, Teach? I swear, so long as it's not one of those goofy noble dances, I am a treasure on the dance floor.
Was it actually me you danced with in the opening cutscene, though? Because if so, you're not meant to dance with me again. And I won't complain, but... Awkwardly long black screen again.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more?
I hate those leggings. I'd rather not.
How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground. But you... do as you will. Oh, you're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there.
Hello, Raya.
I'm bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her?
The music stopped. Oh, this can't be a good thing. Yeah.
Oh, come on, hurry up. I know that you are curious to see what she is up to.
I am.
I hear someone singing from over there.
that I have heard it in the past.
That was really pretty, but not gonna lie, I thought the game had got stuck on that screen.
Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? No, there's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so? If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No. I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt? Quickly then, to bed with you.
Can I refuse? Okay, that was a thing. Let's go into the mission. Salvation at the chapel. Of course, things take a turn for the worse. Before we do this, actually, I'm going to save, just in case we have the issue we did last time. Whoa, loads of supports. We'll go through those next episode, probably. I want to get some plot into this one to make up for what I missed last time. This should be fun.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man? Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
Of course.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain! Thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Oh, good.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
Where did they come from?
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel.
Oh, I hope they're not the students.
They were apparently acting strange, as though they
They're
weren't in their right minds.
Oh no.
Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
Oh no. Who am I going to be killing? No, I need to have a drink. Hang on, my throat is being weird. Hopefully I'll be talking better now. Right. Were the students killed?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. There's never any damn time.
If you died this battle without telling me, I'm gonna be really mad.
But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
Interestingly, what I had going on at the Goddess Tower doesn't quite match up with what a friend of mine said happened to her. At least that's where I assume it was, because the situation was similar. But if that's the case, I wonder what she did differently. Okay, where's the, There's usually a reclass thing, isn't there? Yeah.
How joyous!
Dancer class. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Yeah, can't let Gerald die.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel. I'll head that way. The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
Help me! These beasts, they're...
Somebody, help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
Right. So there's no one over there. So we have to get to this corner, which is really far away. This one, which is really far away. Well, this one, which is not that far away. that has a beast in the middle of it. What are you? Lister, okay. That's cool. So immediate urge is to start sending people this way.
I stand ready.
Ready anytime.
Got to do my battalions again. Right.
Ready and willing.
Then you can start moving forwards.
Who, me?
Let's get to it.
Let's move you over here.
Who, me?
Again, I'm not
Stay
being
focused.
particularly strategic here.
Leave it to me.
Let us away.
Ha! Well done.
I like the dance outfit. That's cool. Bit revealing for a very old young woman.
Let the lesson begin! We must all do our part. Predictable.
Love it when I avoid the attacks. Do not kill that student. Do not kill that student.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Oh. Is it Monica? I assume so, given the context. Right. Okay, you don't have rescue, so we're gonna go fight the beast.
I can do this!
Go for it, Ignatz. I like
It's
him.
hard to be happy about that.
He's one of my faves. It should take its first life down quite nicely. Or not. Or maybe. Yeah! Well done, Lorenz. You did something helpful for once.
I am still far from my best.
Oh, I know I'm mean to him, but he annoys me enough that it's kind of deserved. Okay, Leonie, I'm going to start sending you over this way so that you can get to that student quicker.
Sorry.
Did you just apologise to the dancer? Life number 1 is down, that's a good start.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay, if I can get a ranged user in there, then we should be able to finish you off pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go.
Was that helpful?
The demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
Oh boy. Gotta keep our dad alive. Oh wait, I can talk to you.
You really think you can keep going? Don't push yourself too hard. Thinking about what happened at Ramire Village, it's clear you've gotten the hang of being a leader.
That was the battle that the footage got lost of.
Maybe you should have taken command of me too.
Yeah, maybe I should have, but we didn't think of that now, did we?
It's over.
I love the whip sword. It's really cool. Still wondering if it'll turn into the Fire Emblem when the stone is back.
Shall we dance?
Nice.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Love you, Claude.
Life doesn't always go as planned.
Amazing. I was so scared. Apologies.
Yeah, Flame is definitely more helpful as a dancer than she was as another unit.
They say experience.
Let us be cautious. If you say so.
That helps.
I stand ready.
Beginning to think I left the wrong 3 over here.
Good to go.
Gonna start moving some people this way because I think we're gonna need more help over here.
Thank you.
It's your call.
You're in my way.
Oh, nice. Great job, Lysithia.
Nice try. I'll keep it simple.
We're doing pretty well over here.
Aiming high.
can move away. I'll put you there for no particular reason.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, that's why I'm sending more people over that way.
Not my first.
Nice job, Dad.
Sorry.
Let us be cautious.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's the only enemy left, isn't it? Yep. So if we start moving people more back towards the centre, just in case. You can stay with Gerald if you love him so much.
Ready and willing.
Nice avoidance there, student.
I got this.
This one's on its second life now, right? Yeah. Very nice.
Impressive.
Thank you! But my friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
I think so.
You saved me!
Oh.
Thank you.
Didn't even know you were there. Okay. We did alright there. Oh, there's the chapel.
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Don't stab him. What did I just say?
You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
Healer. Healer, please. Oh, that's pretty.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
Oh. What? Let me save my dad.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Save Dad! I have like 5 healers.
It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
No!
To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
That's not okay. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen, but it's still making me cry.
So this is where your father lived.
Oh yeah, didn't he say he'd leave a note for us if anything were to happen to him? A while back.
Are you still crying?
Yes, I'm still crying.
If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
But I don't wanna. Our enemies will pay. Darn it.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest.
He just died. Can we not be rude to him?
Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry, but a baby that doesn't cry isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat. Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Okay, before we move on, a couple of things to note there. First, Geralt apparently never confirmed that our mother did die in childbirth. So my theory is now that Rhea killed our mother and swapped me out with the real baby. Not having a heartbeat is interesting. Don't know what to make of that one, but I definitely think Rhea did something to us, or to the real us, or to or our mother. This is all confusing and I do not have the emotional energy right now.
Ah, here you are. To think that Geralt would meet his end like that.
I've just stopped crying. Would you stop trying to make me do it again?
I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him.
I was? Or what do you want?
He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead. Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering.
Not really, no.
Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Are you gonna tell me?
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Gerald was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
Many years, or when did you meet?
It was a long while back. At the time, Gerald was a soldier of the kingdom. He was injured in battle, and I saved him just as he was about to perish. That was our first meeting. After that, he became a knight of Seros. He gave his all in service of the church.
Why did he leave the knights?
He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrigmach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
But at the same time, he said that he faked the baby's death in a fire. I mean, I guess she knows now that obviously that didn't happen if I'm here, but who was my mother, or did I inherit my crest from my mother? I mean, I feel like that's a better question to ask at the time, but this one's probably more plotty, so...
Your mother. She was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately.
Your mother was my sister, maybe? I don't know. Best friend?
A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Well, I'm sad.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
I'm really sad. I liked him. Also, is it his voice actor doing the monthly things? I kind of feel like it might be, but I don't know for sure. Oh, it was pretty obvious that he was gonna die, but I didn't want him to. Yeah, let's speak to Claude.
Hey, Teach, do you believe in gods? I don't necessarily mean the goddess of the Seros religion, just gods in general. Do you believe that incredible beings who control the fates of all really exist?
I do.
That's not the answer I was expecting. Though, honestly, I've recently become a bit of a believer myself. I've always hated the idea of praying to a god. After all, you can only really rely on yourself. I still believe that. You can't win a war by leaving your fate in the hands of a god. Only tangible facts can really decide a war. Which side has the most troops, the best tactics, the better organization and planning. Of course, miracles can happen, and by that I mean things that are completely outside of your control. Things that only seem to add up if you believe in the concept of fate. Things like, well, like meeting you, for example.
What do you mean?
You just seem sort of impossible. I think everyone would agree with that. You can wield the sword of the Creator, You're a tactical genius, and you have this strange ability to earn the trust of anyone you cross paths with.
Apart from Seteth.
Before I met you, I never imagined that it was possible for someone like you to exist. And yet, now that I know you, your presence in my life has quickly become invaluable. In fact, it's hard to imagine making my dreams come true without your help. Because of that, I can't believe for a second that our meeting was just a coincidence. That means it must have been fate. Maybe it was a miracle, or maybe some god empathized with me in my dreams. Again, I don't mean the goddess of Fodlan, though I suppose it may be hard for you to grasp what I'm talking about. People all over the world have different ideas about who or what the gods are, right? Even in distant lands across the ocean or over the mountains. They have gods who see the world as a whole, who don't care about Fodlan's borders, who don't meddle in our affairs, who don't grant life or take it away. And maybe, sometimes, they'll make a miracle happen. A god like that, that's the sort of god I think I could believe in.
I think I understand.
Careful, Teach. You'll anger the followers of Seros if you say things like that.
Well, we're kind of already doing that sometimes, so...
I'm just speaking my mind, that's all. I think people should be free to believe in whatever gods they want.
Absolutely, they should.
If a person believes in a god and that god becomes a support system for them, that's a good thing. That's what a god should be. Anyway, maybe I've overstepped a bit.
That was actually a very interesting conversation. Doesn't matter.
I knew you'd understand. In any case, let's keep this conversation between the two of us, yeah?
I love you, Claude. Right. I am wondering if all this talk, because there's been quite a lot of talk with Claude about religion and...
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home.
Just finished my thought there. I wonder if Claude's future is going to be him turning against the Church of Seros. Because it does seem like it could be leading to that. But let's focus on this for now.
The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves? Yeesh, that is enough. His entries from before your birth are full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here. You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
I mean, again, my dad did die, like, what, 2 days ago? I think I'm allowed to not be pulled together right now.
I thought I might find you here, Teach. Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading? Is that Gerald's?
Diary or love letter? It's both, really, but...
So it is. Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Gerald left the monastery. Is that so? He was the captain of the knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the church is hiding.
See there, he has a lot of issues with the Church of Seros, by the look of it.
Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please, allow me to borrow it.
Yeah, he can borrow it. I trust him.
I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here in the dead of night. I wasn't looking forward to the prospect. Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it? If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand, even if that means going against Rhea's wishes. Don't forget it.
I won't.
Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim.
Does he have spider's web earrings? That's so extra.
I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods.
So if that's making someone out of blood, I guess that's probably why they wanted Flame, if she has rare blood.
Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power, and bring forth our salvation.
Do not trust.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
Yikes, in a word.
Thank you.
Oh, she looks sad. Normally she'd be looking up at it and smiling, but not now. So on that slightly depressing note, I'm going to leave this episode here because I've been recording for nearly 2 hours. But on the plus side, it looks like I've got the whole recording this time, so we should be okay. Excuse my mood, I'm not very good with character deaths. It makes me very sad. So I'm going to stop playing, I'm going to take a break and actually go out into the real world, because, good grief, I've been in here playing games too long, I need to reconnect with society. But I'll probably play some more later today, so until next time, bye!